Yo, what is up? It's your boy Skylar Game Time Diddy Verts, and we're back. And then you can see me now. Look at us. My boy Dill in the cut, Freddie Two Fingers, Dill's Daily Picks coming soon. Just keep that in mind.
What up,
But,
y'all?
it's been a minute. We're back. And I told y'all, we're going to get the laptop. We're going to keep making advances and just keep climbing. And I'm delivering right now. So what's up, man? We're gonna talk about the playoffs today. We're just gonna give out our picks, maybe a couple little plays we like, maybe the money lines, and then we're gonna give you our predictions for the whole playoffs. So, Dill, anything you want to say to the people?
What's up, y'all? Ryan
Yep.
the Sky. My boy
Yes,
got
sir.
a laptop. Moving on up.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Big
man,
advances,
excited.
big blessings.
Sir.
But we're gonna jump into the play-in games, which one of them's going on right now with the Hornets and the Magic. Hornets are getting whacked.
Back.
Whacked. LaMelo got 0 points.
No way.
Bro, he has 0 points, bro.
I like
But
Khan to have a
he
better
get
game
he
than
only has
that.
6. He really blew it last game, and he
He
dropped
shouldn't
out.
be here right now. That was a Kobe White with a big shot. That was a close game, dude. It
That
could
was
have been
it was something. It's gonna be one of them ones, bro. It's definitely gonna be one of them ones that go down like one of the best playing games of all time for real.
for sure. With a
But
big shot.
tonight we got, and I'm excited for this. The Suns and that man Wardell Curry, baby.
Yeah, say
He
it
came
again.
back and lit it up the other night, bro.
Yeah, beautiful. He's
Bruh.
unstoppable, dude. I got
Just
it.
bet on him and Devin Booker to both go for 30 plus tonight. It's both plus money.
I like it. I like that
Yeah,
a lot. That's a
I do
good bet.
too. I
Yes.
really like that play.
Big time
But,
games, Steph always shows up, bro.
bro, nobody more clutch than Steph in them big games, bro.
No.
Nobody. But in the first round, we got some pretty crazy matchups. We'll start with the meat of the playoffs right now, with the games that are already decided, with the opponents they're playing. Um, well, you got the Cavs on right now, so let's talk about the Cavs and the Raptors, bro. What you think about that game?
I like the Cavs, bro, but I'm a biased fan. That's the only one that I you already know I'm gonna go with.
See,
24-7.
I don't like the
Cavs.
Cavs as a personal fan, but I do see them winning in this one right here. The
Easy.
Raptors do have a lot of weapons though,
Yeah.
but I don't think they have the size that the Cavs have.
Nah, Evan Mobley's too good, bro.
Bro,
Scotty Barnes is good. Don't get me wrong. Scotty Barnes is the most slept on max contract player, but Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen,
it
dude.
just depends if he's like wearing his helmet this game or not.
Yeah, for
but
sure. He does dumb stuff.
really, the sleeper for me on that team, bro, Jarrett Allen, bro. Like that dude is just he's impressive. He had multiple 30-point games this season. Like he really showed out this year. When Mobley
Oh,
went out, he said, "We ain't even gonna miss him. I'm going off."
yeah.
So,
The whole
but
team is solid, bro. They got a long bench.
they do. But they got the Magic Man, the playoff Magic Man, Mr. Harden, the disappearing act.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You think it changes this year? You think he gonna turn up, or is he gonna go ghost?
It's been going really well so far. It's worked out so far, but every time it gets in the playoffs, that's when it disappoints. So I want to see if maybe him and Donovan Mitchell can maybe push each other to get over the hump and make it all the way.
That's what Donovan Mitchell has needed the last couple years. I mean, D. Mitch has been doing it by himself in the playoffs for 3 straight years. Dude goes off for 40 like every 3 games in the playoffs. He is a stud in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah,
What do you think the series ends up like? What's the count on the series for you?
5.
5 games?
I'm hoping the Cavs 4-1.
4-1?
I think Toronto will steal one. Yeah, but I think the
Yeah,
Cavs are gonna get it done 4-1, man. I
I
feel
see it
pretty
going
confident.
6. I'm gonna be on your side with the Cavs, but I see it going 6 games.
That's it.
What do you think is probably the most solid bet that you could have in that series?
Dude, I think that there's going to be a lot of defense. So I feel like you could get a pretty good under in there, maybe like a first half under. I try not to bet on the Cavs though, just because that's my favorite team. The Cavs, the Pirates, just
Keeping your bias out of it, I get that.
Yeah, because I get blinded by that sometimes. I like the under. Like Toronto, they both have really good defensive teams. You know.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I
sure.
don't think Toronto I don't think they are going to score with the Cavs. I think that's why it's going to be 4-1 too. I think the Cavs are just we just play team ball so well, and then you got Donovan Mitchell not missing, dropping
True.
30. It's hard to stop, man.
Is there a way that we can bet on James Harden and Grady Dick trading jerseys?
That would be sick,
Harden
dude.
Dick.
Yeah, that would be or Dick Harden. Yeah, that'd be
Dick
funny,
Harden.
man. Yeah, that'd be cool. I bet you there is a maybe Bovada out there. You
Can we
can.
get on Kalshi and fucking bet on that?
I wonder. I've never checked out Kalshi too much, man.
Me neither. But I think my favorite prop in that whole playoff game right there has to be Mobley 8 boards.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I think that's a guarantee almost
yeah.
every night.
I second that. I'm gonna ride with you on that one, bro.
So we got the Cavs moving on. So let's talk on the since we talked about the East, let's talk about the West. And I don't want to get to the controversial one yet because what I say when we get to that is just gonna blow your mind. But we'll go with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. I think this is a hard one to read for real.
Yeah, dude. The Nuggets team is looking different. They're not. They're not the team. They lost a couple pieces. You know, they gained some pieces, but they shifted a little bit. But how do you count out Jokic?
He's going against a multiple defensive player of the year, multiple time DPOY, and Rudy Gobert. But Rudy Gobert, when he gets pulled out of that paint, bro,
Yeah.
he's on an island. That's where
Oh
he's
my.
the worst.
Yeah, dude. Jokic can do that to him easily.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it depends on if Jamal shows up. That's always what it is.
I think so. But I think the sleeper for that team, for the Nuggets this year, who, while he's healthy, has just been so good filling in that spot for MPJ, is Aaron Gordon, bro.
Oh, dude. One of my favorite players.
Stud.
Yeah.
Stud. He
He
can
does
go off for
everything.
50, bro. Like, he has a 50-point game this year.
Yeah.
And,
Bro.
he's multiple-time dunk champ. Like,
Yeah. He
bruh.
went from the dunk champ to the superstar of the Magic, and he learned how to morph into that role, bro. Like, I respect him so much. The way his game, like, when Jokic and them have been out, Aaron Gordon's got him plenty of wins, bro, being the lead man. He's a hooper.
Bro, yeah. And just having Jokic on the floor controlling that offense, it just moves at a whole different pace because he's going to keep it at the top of the key, and then he's either going to make a move on you or he's going to throw it behind his head to somebody cutting that you didn't even see coming.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
but you can't count Anthony Edwards out. Like, and
He's
Edwards
trash.
is that man, bro. That's Michael Jordan's son. You feel me? Like, that's MJ's blood right there.
Yeah, man. I feel
Ugh.
like their bench is kind of they are either there or they're not.
Yeah, true.
Dante, he's been kind of wishy washy this year. DiVincenzo, or how do you say
I
his
think
last
the
name?
Nuggets bench is deeper for the simple fact that you got players like Tim Hardaway coming off the bench,
Yeah.
and he's consistently a hooper. But on the other side, you got Naz Reid, who arguably one of the best 6 men this year.
Oh, dude, hands down, hands down.
And
Hands
then they
down.
got that Ayo Disumani, or I forget how you pronounce his name, but he's a
He's good.
beast too.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then McDaniels is a dog, bro. So I think this series is not going to be as clear cut as people think.
No. I don't know who's gonna win this one. To be honest, it's just
I'm giving the edge to the Nuggets. I'm taking the Nuggets.
you
But I
like
think-
Jokic.
7.
I could see 7. I could see. I honestly think the Nuggets win too. Like just because it's Jokic, like they've been there numerous times
Jokic
before.
could come out and drop 50 on Gobert and just make him look terrible.
Yeah, that's the mismatch. Rudy's not that good, dude. He was really good. He was super good, but he's getting older. He's declining. He hasn't figured out how to play perimeter defense yet.
He's not the best French player anymore.
No way, bro. It's Wemby.
He's not the best French player anymore. Now you got another DPOY coming out of France.
Yep.
Bro.
Hands down.
Wemby.
Love that.
We'll get to him in a bit, though. So we both got the Nugs. We both got the Cavs. Let's go back to the East and the Knicks and Hawks.
Knicks.
I think so, too. but I think it's for the simple fact that the Hawks are super young.
Yep.
Like they got some studs though. Like Jalen Johnson, animal.
I think Brunson is who D'Angelo Russell wanted to be. He's a killer, bro.
Yep. But it's like every time I bet on Brunson, he comes out and has 8 points in the first half, finishes with like 17, and then every time I don't bet, he goes on a streak of 30. You know what I mean? Like it blows my mind.
That's the truth, though.
I stay away from his points anymore because he's on my blacklist. He's on my ban list for betting.
I might take his threes. That's it.
Yeah, that's a good bet. But something I think is really safe in that series. Jalen Johnson does everything. Like he can grab boards, he can drop dimes and buckets, but his rebounding is disgusting for a guard, bro. So
I like him and Josh Hart. I like both those guys. They're both
I love
utility
Josh
guys.
Hart, bro.
Oh,
Did you
man.
see what he did the other night against the Celtics?
Nah.
He had 14 points in the third quarter alone. He had 6 points in the first half and went off.
Dude, he actually has done that numerous times, I think, this year.
Bro, and he hit daggers. Like they were close game, super close, like 2 minutes left. And he just nailed shots in people's face, like off 1 foot, nailed. I was like, bro, what is this? Who's this guy? You know what I mean?
Man.
Like he's nuts.
NBA,
So you're taking
baby.
the picks. Do you think it's a early out, or you think they go 5 or 6?
I like that. I don't think it's a sweep, but I don't think it's a 7-gamer. I think it's right there in that 5-6, maybe 4-2. Maybe the Hawks win the first game. It's a 4-3.
I think it could be a sweep if Cat shows up every game.
Oh, I forgot about Cat, bro. Actually,
Bro.
to be honest, he's a game changer. He can shoot. It's just sometimes he just gets cold, bro, and then they bully him.
No
Those two.
doubt. And then he starts flailing his hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still think the Knicks find a way to get it done in that series matchup, man. So let's move on to the most controversial one in the West: the Lakers and the Rockets. I'm saying, break the brooms out. Break the brooms out, Rockets.
Dude, I have to go with the Rockets. I just think I love the Thompson twins. I like KD. I just think the Rockets. Do people think they're really good? I think they're just like right under. They're really good, but just not as good as everyone thinks. But I think they're better than the Lakers without Luka. Luka doesn't have a chance of coming back, does he?
Nope, he's out for the season.
The season?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay, then yeah, Rockets all day.
Yeah,
Rockets
no Reeves at all, no
Yeah,
Luka at all. Just the young king and the old king combining to make one whole person because they're both at half right now.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that we're not going to see a 40-point Bron game in that stretch.
I bet you can count on it.
I really do. I think if you bet 40 points on him every night of the series, the 4 games they play, he's going to hit it at least once, bro.
Yeah.
He might have a triple-double.
Yeah. I bet you he might have 2 triple-doubles, dude.
Yeah.
LeBron might have to come out and just be like 35-year-old LeBron, like 33-year-old LeBron, kind of do a little everything. And then just
a guy at work said today, he's like, but the Lakers played the Rockets twice in the last couple months and they beat them both times. And I'm like, buddy, they had Luka and they had Reeves. He's like, but they closed down Durant.
Oh, man.
I don't care. There's so many people on that Rockets team that could go deep, bro. Like, they got some. I really like Reed Shepherd. I like that point guard off the bench. He's a beast.
Reed is a dog.
He reminds me of Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. That's really
who
good
I like.
comparison. Yeah, I like Sengun. He's good.
I do too, but I think he's gonna have troubles with DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, people figure him out, dude.
He has that EuroLeague. He's like he wants to be Jokic so bad, but he's not over the cusp yet.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Him and Sabonis were on the same like level. Sabonis fell off so hard, and then Sengun just kind of fell off a little bit. I just think people figure out his game.
I don't think it's that Sabonis fell off skill-wise. I think that his heart just isn't in Sacramento anymore.
Facts. Fox leaving. That was
Fox leaving crushed it. Like then you bring in the Bulls lineup by bringing in DeRozan and Levine. You literally just changed the Kings and the Bulls logos, and sent them over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh. Okay, so then we got we'll have the Pistons playing the 8 seed, which will be decided tonight. No, it'll be decided right after this Hornets game.
Yep.
So it looks like they're going to play the Magic. I think that's a tough team for the Pistons to play off top.
I'm a big Cade fan. It's one of my favorite players.
You like Cunningham?
Yeah, I think it's a good warm up for the Pistons. The Pistons, they're tough, man. I like Cade. I like everyone in that squad.
I just think the Magic, even though they're young, like they have so many people that could go deep. Like Paolo's good.
Oh man, and Franz.
But Desmond Bain, that dude has put on a show this year.
He
Like,
was good in Memphis.
He was really good in Memphis. And I was looking at him the other night when I was watching the game. I didn't know he was so stacked. Like, bro is jacked. He was arguing with Andre Drummond, like getting big with Drummond. I'm like, I don't know if I'd do that. But then I looked at his arms and bro swole, veins popping out. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, I didn't know this.
Yeah, he's huge, bro. So I still think they take a game from the Pistons.
Yeah,
But I go Pistons.
Yeah, I think Pistons win, but the Magic are tough. There's some good matchups this year in the first round, man.
I honestly think that this is one of the most exciting years for the playoffs, just in early rounds. Like, there's so many good matchups.
Yeah, and if the teams play right, people that haven't watched basketball all year, they're gonna come in and be like, "Damn, this is how it's been."
Yeah,
you might get some long-term fans watching. I think it's gonna be a fire first round.
Okay, so we got we'll have the Sixers who are in, and this is going to be a hot take for me. They're playing the Celtics. If Embiid comes back healthy, the Celtics may be on the ropes.
Dude, Celtics, those Jaylen Brown and Tatum.
And I've been picking for months, and I said this months ago. Anybody that's talked to me about it, they know. I said if Tatum comes back healthy, even half the player he is going to be, they're in the chip.
Yep.
But this is their worst case matchup.
Yeah.
Because Paul George came back and started balling. George came back and he started balling, bro. You got the young buck and Maxey. You got Embiid.
Maxey, dude, he is a hooper.
Bro, he hits some shots that I don't know how he hits them. Like he's disgusting. But the Celtics have such a deep lineup. Like they have so many killers on that team, bro. And they just have shooters. They shoot the three ball so well.
Dude,
so well.
I know Peyton Pritchard will come get you. Everyone on that team.
Derek White could give you 30 any night.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Everyone.
Tatum could give you a 50 piece. Jaylen Brown could give you a 50 piece. But where I think that they are lacking, and me and Zay had this argument for the simple fact he's a Celtics fan, and I was telling him this, how I think this could be a tough matchup for them. He was saying Vucevic can guard Embiid. And I was like, bro, they've played each other 21 times in their career.
Oh, damn.
Embiid averages 26 points and 12 boards against him in his career. He's dropped 40 plus on him 4 times.
Yeah, he ain't guarding him.
Bro, he's not.
He's watching.
That's it right there. And I do think Vucevic helps their offense for the simple fact that he's a shooting big man. So he could stretch it out and give Tatum the whole floor to work, give Brown the whole floor to work. But I don't know. I think that series is a lot closer than people think it's going to be. I have it going to 6.
I could see the 76ers getting it to 6. They have a good team, man. And if Embiid comes back healthy, you make good points. You kind of switched my thoughts right there, buddy. I thought the Celtics had this one in the bag, but
it's just like Paul George came back. His first game back, he dropped 35.
Yeah.
Against the Magic, he was getting the ball with Franz Wagner on him, and you've seen him. ISO, and he was just clearing the whole side of the court and cooking Franz. Like, cooking him, bro. He looks like he's giving glimpses of Pacers Paul George right now.
Man, I'm going Celtics still, but
Yeah, me too, but in 6.
Yeah,
I
I'd
wouldn't be
say.
surprised to see him go to 7, bro. I really wouldn't. This has been a heated rivalry for how many years now?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't hate betting that it going to the last game. I can see that happening.
Your mic got a little quiet, just a little quiet.
I can see that happening. I
Yeah.
I would definitely throw a little bit of money on that. I could see that happening for sure, dude. The
Can you bet the
76ers.
series count?
Honestly, I think you can.
I'm about to go. I'm going to look on FanDuel real quick while we're on here, but we'll start into the next conversation where we have the Thunder are going to play the winner of the Suns and the Warriors. I think this is a clear-cut sweep.
Yep, it sounds like problems for the Suns or the Warriors.
Yeah.
Unless Steph just, I don't think Steph could ever beat the Thunder by himself, dude. He's just,
Bro, him and Porzingis would literally have to drop 30 a game together.
yeah,
And Draymond would have to score more than 15 for them to win.
and that's not doable. Can't even get
Just to
that.
pick up one game.
Yeah,
So I think that one's a pretty easy one to break down. Shai is probably going to win another MVP this season. And I think he leads that team to another long run.
yeah. They just got a good squad, young, and they all get together and just like they're hanging out all the time. That chemistry is just so good, man. Like, and Chet, Chet is so much better this year than he was last year, and he was already really good.
Yeah, he definitely improved a lot.
He can
They
move
hate to
better.
see a white boy get a little bit of motion. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
But
exactly.
I think that's an easy one. I think you can bet on Shai for 30 a night and not have to sweat it.
Ever.
No.
Look at that in free throws.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to get 15 free throws attempts every night.
It's crazy.
So then on the bottom side, we'll have the Trailblazers and the Spurs.
I think it's another one. I don't think the Trailblazers could. They're not going to be able to handle him being the Spurs.
The Trailblazers are deeper than people think.
Yeah, they're good. That game I just watched, that was a like they.
Kenny Abadija. If people don't know his name right now, they will in the next couple years. That kid is impressive, bro.
Yep. Where did he play before the Trailblazers? He was somewhere else, wasn't he?
See, I think he just got drafted. But I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, me. Be honestly, I wasn't hip to him. The Spurs are so good. I love every pickup they made, every person they've drafted recently. Popovich still has his hands on everything. They're gonna be doing.
Yeah, they're putting their franchise together for a long run, bro.
Oh man,
if Victor doesn't get hurt, I could see him winning like 3 chips in the next 10 years or 5 years.
I think the only team the Thunder think about when they're worried about the playoffs is the Spurs. I think they are worried about facing the Spurs and having to. Eventually, they're going to have to match up with the Spurs. The Spurs are they're the kryptonite. I feel like.
Yeah, I think the same thing. So we'll just go kind of hypothetical based off of who we pick to go to the next round. So it would look like it would be the Pistons and the Cavs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking, bro.
Man, I don't think the Cavs. I like Harden, but I just don't think we were as good as we were last year. Like we got a lot better at the second half of the year. We started off slow. I like the Pistons too, though. I want to hear your thoughts first.
I think honestly, I think the Cavs got it for them. For the simple fact that what a lot of teams haven't been able to do, even when Cade Cunningham was out, is stop Durant, bro. And the Cavs have the perfect 2 people to stop him.
Yeah.
You got Evan Mobley, who can play him out on the perimeter if he decides to play out in.
Yep.
And then you got Mobley on the Allen on the inside, who will literally clamp him down there. Yeah. I'm not going to say he would hold him to under 15, but Durant would have a very tough matchup in that series.
He's going to stop all that slashing.
Yeah.
Hard to slash against the Cavs, and they rotate well. I like the Cavs defense, but I like the Pistons.
They play really good defense.
I think Cade is a good leader.
I just think they're deeper. I think the Cavs are deeper. When you got a player like Max Strus, who is coming in like 7th man, and he can fire the ball. You got Dean Wade. He can fire the ball. He was starting most of the season. I don't think they lost as much as people think when they lost Garland.
I think it depends on Harden. If Harden's going to have a good game, like if he has to play some defense because they're going to target Harden when he's on the court.
Oh, dude, no doubt.
I mean, he's going to have to step up.
I think he has something to prove.
Yep.
I think he knows this is the best team he's been on with the best chance to win it. And if he just comes out and scores 20 a night, they could go to the
nothing. It's all or nothing.
Yeah, this is it for him right here. This is his big push for his moment to get the glory.
But also, I think that the Cavs. This is like the fan side of me talking real quick. So just let me throw this in there. Dennis Schroeder, bro, is a hooper. I think that he could have a big, even if it's 12 points. I think it's a big 12 points with some defensive plays, some turnovers, some missed shots, like stuff that's not on the stat sheet. He makes happen. You know, he's just a hustler. Like
the Pistons have a player like that too.
Yeah,
Karis LeVert.
Yep, Ohio boy, Pickerington.
And he played in the Cavs scheme for multiple years. So he's going to know what they're trying to do. And he might be able to come do some stuff on that defense, man.
True. I agree.
So who are you taking in that series, though? Put it out there. Who you think goes on to the Western Conference final? Or Eastern Conference?
I want the Cavs to go, just as like a fan. I think it's going to go Game 7. I think it's going down to the wire. But I'm going to go Cavs, too. Like, I got to ride my boys.
Yep. I think I'm leaning the same way, man. I've been saying that the Cavs and the Celtics are better than the Pistons.
Yep.
They might not be record-wise, but I think when both of those teams are fully healthy, which they've both dealt with major injuries this year, I think they're all around better than the Pistons.
Same.
Yeah.
That's facts.
The Cavs moving on. On the other side, the matchup would be the Rockets and the Thunder.
Damn. That's KD versus old team. That's going to be
the storyline.
Yeah, that would be. And then it would be like young KD as SGA, the new guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's not new anymore, but you know what I'm saying, for the storyline.
I mean, I think the driving force for the Thunder, like it was last year, is really Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Depending how he plays, he was only played 30-something games this season, and they still finished first in the West.
The Rockets have had some trouble playing defense at points in the year. Like they've been those have big quarters. The Thunder can have big quarters, and they can give you so many different looks, so many different mismatches. They'll go tall and fast. They'll go short and fast. They'll mix it up. Like the Thunder, you can't just figure out the Thunder. You got to figure out 6 different Thunders because it's not just one team. Like they are so difficult to guard.
I will say this could be one of Shai's worst series, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
You have Amsor Thompson on him, and that kid's impressive, man, on the defensive end. He's really
love the Thompson twins.
And that's what makes him deadly on the Pistons too. That could be hard for the Cavs. Is most likely Thompson is going to guard Donovan Mitchell the whole game.
Yeah, Sar's good, dude. Armin and Sar, they're definitely defense specialists too. They're so athletic, like
super athletic. They're long. They know how to get to that ball on the reach. Like they're pretty impressive.
Yeah, man, they know ball.
So I'm still taking the Thunder in that series, but I do see KD finding a way to get 2 games.
Yeah, you see 2?
2.
I think the Thunder win in 5. I think it's 4-1. Yeah, okay. I think the Rockets maybe win Game 3. I think Thunder win 2. Rockets will take 1 maybe, and then Thunder will clean it out.
I just think once KD comes into that OKC gym, and it's like being back home, you might see some crazy stuff, bro. You might see a 40-pointer. You might see him drop a 50 ball in OKC.
Oh, man, he might hit 6 threes. He's a shooter, bro. You got to watch him. It's his team.
Definitely his team. I mean, what people have figured out, though, later in the season is if you double team him and don't let him get his little ISO 1-2 pull up over top of people going, he kind of gets suppressed.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you give him that space for 2 dribbles and a pull up, it's a bucket every time.
Who do you think the number 2 for the Rockets is then?
For the Rockets?
Yeah, scoring wise.
It has to be Sengun.
Yeah, I know, dude. He's been like, I just think the Thunder are just gonna suppress those two. That's what I thought it was too. I just wanted to see what you thought.
I think Thompson has been showing glimpses here later in the season. Like, he really started to pick the scoring up because he knew he had to.
Yeah.
But I think what is Jabari Smith? Is that his name?
Yep.
He's impressive too. He can score the ball too.
Yeah.
But Thunder kind of walked through that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 games.
So now you got the Spurs and the Nuggets.
Spurs. I just love that team. I said it earlier, all the draft picks and everything. I think Wemby is someone that is an even matchup against Jokic. Like, I feel like he can guard him. He's going to make Jokic do stuff that he doesn't normally do. Like, I know he's playing big man, but Wemby's not an average big man. That dude is XL.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, but I could also see Jokic hitting him with some Euro stuff that he's never seen before.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I think they battle. I think it will be a battle. But something about Victor is some games he doesn't show up to score. He's always there on defense. Always there on defense. But some games he doesn't score 20 plus. He'll go for 15, 13. So I think that
hurt the Spurs, though? Does that hurt them?
I think so, because De'Aaron Fox can be the same way.
True. If it happens the same game, they're hurt.
They lost the game.
Yep.
If they both drop off a game under 20 and Jamal Murray and Jokic both have over 20, they win those games. So
True.
I can see it going 6.
Who's going to guard Aaron Gordon?
I really don't know. Harrison Barnes?
No.
Exactly. I mean, you're going to have Castle. You have to have Castle on Jamal Murray at all times.
100%. 100%.
And you're going to put Fox on Christian Braun. So, I don't know, bro. I think Aaron Gordon could be the sleeper in that game.
I like his points over. If it gets to that matchup, I'm gonna bet Aaron Gordon.
Okay.
The points over. I like that. That's my pick.
So we said the Celtics moved on, and I think this is going to be the hardest one for us to pick between. Celtics, Knicks.
Man.
7 games. 7 games.
I think the Celtics bench is a better offensive bench than the Knicks.
Yeah, I could see that.
So if it's a high-scoring game, I think the Knicks could be in trouble. If the Knicks come out and play defense, then I don't really know that one, man. That one is a hard one.
That is a tough series, bro. For the simple fact that, like, it's hard to play in the Garden.
Yes.
Just like it's hard to play in Boston. So whoever has the home court advantage, I could see them picking up those games. But whoever drops the first home game could be done for.
For real, man. It's definitely gonna be a pick 'em. I feel like.
Yeah, I think the big difference makers in that series there, OG Anunoby.
Yes.
Is a huge one.
Yep.
And on the other side, it's got to be Tatum, right? I mean, Jaylen Brown, you expect for him to do his thing, but if Tatum goes out and has a 30 ball,
then that's I need the bench of Boston to just keep doing what they're doing, and then I would feel real confident in betting in the Celtics. But it's the playoffs; you never know what's going to happen. It's way different, dude.
And I think that'll be the worst series Brunson has, for the simple fact that Derek White is one hell of a defender, bro.
Yep.
He plays really good ball.
It's a good take.
Yeah, he plays really good defense. I think he's inconsistent on the offensive side, but he could, if he gets hot. That dude is a flamethrower if he gets hot. Like, it's pretty unstoppable after that. So who are you taking in the series, man? Pick it.
Man, I think that if I like the Celtics. I love the Celtics
Mm-hmm.
and their offensive bench. But the Knicks, they got Josh Hart and they're just like gritty.
They are
So I think
gritty.
it's gonna be such a hard pick 'em. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with the Knicks, dude, to finally get it done and win a freaking series against the
Oh!
Celtics. I know you've been saying Celtics the whole time, but I'm gonna actually I don't know. I'm riding with the Knicks and I believe in it now.
Yeah, give me the Celtics, man. Give me the Celtics. I just think they shoot way too many threes.
Yeah, I know. I
And
know.
and they miss a lot of threes. But the games that they do hit, they're blowouts.
True.
So
True. I just
and I
think
think that series really will come down to Cat. So
yeah.
if
I
Cat flakes, ugh, it's gonna
He
be
needs to
tough for
stay
them.
healthy. Definitely
Yeah.
needs to stay healthy because if they lose Cat, they're hurting, man.
So let's talk the two sides finals, man. Western Conference Finals. Spurs and Thunder. I think everybody's seen it all year. They knew this was coming. Who you got? Who you got?
Man, I want the Spurs to win the whole thing. Like I would love for the Spurs to be, or you know what the Cavs were, but like the Spurs is who I think if they can get over the Thunder. Whoever wins out of the Thunder Spurs, I think takes the finals.
Yeah.
Like one of those two. That's who I'm going to bet on to win the finals: the Thunder or the Spurs.
I'm pretty sure I just seen that the Thunder to win the finals is only like plus 120.
Yeah, that's
Plus 100 for the Thunder to
wow.
win.
Well, I
Plus
guess I might just
550 for the Spurs.
because I don't have juice to bet on the Thunder, dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot of games you have to win. We all think they're gonna win it. Like everyone's thinking, they're
What
so good.
what I think my reasoning behind the Spurs winning it is the Thunder was on a long streak before they played the Spurs at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then they played the Spurs, and Shai doesn't have as good of a game because he has one of the best defenders in the league with Castle on him. And then there's just this thing in Victor Wembanyama. It goes all the way back to when they were in high school playing each other in like the Junior Olympics. He hates Chet.
I know, bro. I was
Bro,
gonna bring
he
that up.
hates Chet. And he cooks Chet. Every time they get on the floor together, he makes it a point to prove that he's not
Yep.
better than him.
He already lost to him once when he was younger, bro. He's not letting it happen now.
Exactly, and I think that alone, just the vendetta that Victor has, I think that'll be the best series that we see from Victor at all. I think it'll be the best stretch of games that he'll ever play.
I think Wimmy's a lot better than Chet. A
Oh,
lot
dude,
better, dude.
he's
I
just
don't
so
think
much more
Chet's.
versatile. Like the fact that Wembanyama has that ball on a string for such a big man, like he could hit you with a fake step back, and he's so good at the three that you have to contest it. And as soon as you do, he's past you and dunking from the free throw line, basically.
Yep.
So, like, how do you guard something like that, especially if he's healthy?
Oh,
That's give me the Spurs, man. Give me the
let's
Spurs in the finals.
go. Let's go.
Give me the Spurs in the finals.
I like
But on the other side, you got well, we took the Cavs together.
Yep.
So the Cavs and the Knicks are the Celtics.
You go first this time.
Okay. Well, we've seen this matchup many a times with the Celtics and the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
We've never seen it where Donovan Mitchell has had help.
Yep.
Like he did have Garland, but Garland, he's hurt often. He may play 2 games, then sit 2 games. But we don't know if he still has that help in Harden. I think that is the biggest question mark for the Cavs. If Harden averages 20 through the playoffs, they could definitely be in the championship.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't see anybody on that Cavs team stopping Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the only way to neutralize if they have a big game is for Mitchell to have a big game.
Yeah, and when I went and watched them in person, it's probably the best battle I've ever seen between 2 players who just demanded respect from the other side. And Tatum got the best of Mitchell. Like,
Hopefully
that's
it's the other
just
way this year.
tough one, man.
I I like the Cavs big men, but the Celtics just shoot so much, like you said earlier, man.
Yeah,
They fire it away. The Cavs do that sometimes too. Don't get me wrong. Like,
they
they'll go out
do.
there and start chucking stuff. They're just throwing shit up, man. But
But I think it's hard for them to sit in that defense and have Mobley on the inside, or have either one of the big men, Allen or Mobley, sit in the paint for the simple fact that they can go 5 out and then they have to come out because you can't leave an open shooter with the Celtics or they're going to
yeah,
make it
man.
fall. I mean, they used it with Horford for years now, and now you have Vucevic. Well, I wouldn't say Vucevic is as consistent of a shooter as Horford, but he still demands respect out there.
Yep. He can
So,
hit. He can make them. That's
yeah.
all that matters in a 5 out.
Yeah, it
Make a
really
couple.
does. And they're not going to do it often. I mean, they just want him to
Yeah.
make his first one or his second one. That way it has to be respected. And
Yep.
once that man rotates down from the wing, he could throw it back up to the wing, and you have either Pritchard, Tatum, Derek White, Jaylen Brown. Like, you have so many people up there that could just spark the ball, bro. So, I don't know. I think my matchup is what I'm going to decide on in the finals. Spurs Celtics.
Sounded like it.
Yeah, Spurs
Sounded
Celtics.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be. I don't think the Cavs are gonna keep up with the Celtics, man. They not in 7 games. We struggled with them this year, even when Tatum wasn't there.
Yeah.
I think one game we had like a 20-point lead, bro, in like the very first quarter. We went out. We started so hot. We lost by 17.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Dude,
I remember that game.
like that is our kryptonite. Like how I'm hoping that Spurs will be to the Thunder. That's what it is for the Celtics to the Cavs. So I'm gonna I hope the Cavs win, but I think the Celtics are gonna beat them in 7.
I think the Cavs have a better chance of beating the Knicks.
Yeah, if it's against the Knicks like I picked, then
Yeah.
I'm taking the Cavs. But if it's
Yeah.
against the Celtics, I don't think they beat the Celtics. My
Yeah,
bad, we
I
were talking
think
about the Celtics, so I was in Celtic mode. I was thinking about the Celtics. The Knicks, I think the Cavs have plenty of answers for Cat, like numerous answers. I think that our bench would be neutralized in our shooters, but I feel like James Harden and Mitchell, it's just going to be too much for them. I think the Cavs would beat the Knicks. I don't think it would be an easy task. It wouldn't be a sweep or a 4-1, 4-2, but I think
right.
it's a 7-game, you know?
Yeah, I think in that matchup for me, like what makes me think that the Cavs would have a better chance beating the Knicks than the Celtics is the simple fact that you got OG Anunoby and you got Cat. Well, you put Mobley on one and you put Allen on the other. And then what do they do? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
then they have to rely on Brunson to do all the scoring, or for Mikal Bridges to come out and have a big game, or there's a player on Josh Hart. You know, Josh Hart, he's a difference maker just for the heart. Like,
Yeah.
when God gave him his last name, he
Yeah.
knew what he was giving him.
Yeah, double the heart.
Yeah, double the heart. I like
Yeah.
that. That's gonna be his thing for me now. That's double the heart out there.
Yeah, one in the chest and one in his back. For
Yeah,
sure, man.
facts. One in
Yeah.
his chest, one in his brain. He got
Yeah.
double heart.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So then,
I agree.
go ahead.
I agree with the Cavs beating the Knicks, but I, as a Cavs fan, I just don't think we're beating the Celtics. I think we're going to get there again, and then just how it was against Indiana, I don't know, the Cavs end up burning out after a while. Like in the playoffs, we'll look good for the first series, and we'll kind of look a little wishy-washy in the second.
Mitchell
Sometimes
usually
in the
gets hurt
first.
in the second series.
Yeah, always, man.
He's
And then
notorious for it.
we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
And then third, we always just are so just gas, bro. We just 4-1, 4-2, we're done.
Yep. So now that we got to pick who you think's going to be the champion, I heard you say whoever comes out of the West is your champion. So you got the Thunder winning it all again, going back to back.
No, I want the Spurs. I like the Spurs to win
You
it
like
all.
the Spurs too? Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the Spurs to win it all. I don't think the Celtics can handle the Spurs. I just think the Spurs are the best team with Wemby. I just like they're just it's either the Thunder or the Spurs, man. Like
I think they're a well-coached team. I think they
Yeah.
have all the defense. defense wins championships. They say it all the time, and I think that's the best defensive team in this playoff is the Spurs.
You know how Charlotte kind of goes out there and they just kind of like they're kind of just like they're running plays, but sometimes they're just doing whatever. Like with LaMelo and them out there, yeah, they're just kind of just whatever. The Spurs are like always running they have like a script and they stick to it, bro. And they always
military script. Their military formation.
I respect that. Orlando's up 30 right now.
Yeah, that doesn't even that makes sense to me. It doesn't surprise me at all.
I'd bet the Hornets to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. You did it, 3 months ago when they were way back? We were talking about it, and you're like, you know what? Hornets really good. And
they got so close. Maybe the closest you can get.
How close was the line for tonight before the game?
I got it right here. Give me 1 second. Honestly, dude, Charlotte was minus like 3. They were minus 2.5.
Yeah, I would have hedged big on the Magic with that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, if you still had that bet going for the Hornets to get in, I would have just hedged super big against them.
Yeah, I cashed it a couple of days ago. I didn't. I don't know why.
Out of this bucket.
I thought it's hard to win 2 games in a row to make, you know what I'm saying, when they're super important games. So I just didn't have that much faith in them. And after the game, I was just like, I'm so glad I did cash. I was nervous. They should have lost last game, dude. I was so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was.
But my pick for the finals to win the championship. Give me the Boston Celtics. I'm not changing it. Tatum's back. The dynamic duo's back. Jaylen Brown gets his MVP, his finals MVP. Let's go Celtics, man. Let's go Celtics.
I like. What's the bet? If you took them, if you bet them right now
if I bet them right now to win the championship. Oh my goodness. They are not even in here to bet.
Whoa. What are you on, DraftKings?
I am looking on. Oh, maybe because I'm on the Western. Okay, yeah, because I'm on the West.
There we
go. For them to win the championship is plus 600.
And what was the Spurs was what? 550?
The Spurs was 550.
Man, honestly, I would bet. I'd put a little money on both those, dude. The Celtics or the Spurs. I like that.
Who do you think is the third most likely in the betting to win it? On the West side.
Okay, so it's the Thunder, then the Spurs. And then I would say on the West, it's probably like the Rockets, huh?
They're plus 7,000 to win the championship.
Whoa! Who is that? Are they the third?
No.
Oh.
It's the Nuggets.
Oh yeah. I
plus 1,300.
Dang, that's crazy. They're plus 7,000. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. They got the Knicks at plus 2,200, the Cavs at plus 1,200, and the Pistons at plus 1,500.
Man, the Pistons are at plus 15.
Yeah.
I could see them get. You know how there's always one team that goes a little farther than you expect, man. I might need to sprinkle.
Yeah, because what if they bounce the Cavs early?
Yeah, dude, and then let's hypothetically, if they bounce the Cavs early, who would they play next?
They would have to play. If they bounce the Cavs, they would have to play the winner of the Knicks and the Celtics.
Yeah, I think they beat I said the Knicks, so I think they beat the Knicks.
Yeah, I don't think they have it for the Celtics, but I definitely could see them beating the Knicks just like the Cavs.
Yeah, so they need everybody just better hope the Knicks come and beat the freaking Celtics, Bob.
That's it right there. Yeah. I mean, because then I think the Cavs or the Pistons win it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I don't think they win the championship. I don't think either one of them have what it takes to beat the Spurs.
No.
But I do think all around the Cavs had the best matchup for the Spurs, for the opposite side.
You believe so?
For the simple fact that they just have 2 great big men, bro, that no matter when they're in, they could literally run a 3-2 and just put them both on the bottom blocks and force the Spurs to shoot.
Yep.
And then just cut Wemby off.
I like it. Sometimes Wemby cuts himself off, bro. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so doesn't his veins cut off his circulation. That's why he's out the rest of last year. So,
yeah, that's crazy,
but
man.
I think if the Spurs win it, Finals MVP is definitely Wembanyama. Uh, there's no way. I don't see that happening. Now let me pass this by you though. If the Thunder win and they go back to back, do we start comparing Shai Gilgeous to Kobe Bean?
Man, I don't think you can compare him to Kobe, bro. Kobe is his own person. I think Shai's. Dude, they might have a diamond. They might have a dynasty over there, and the only person that can say something is the Spurs, really, dude. I know we said that a bunch, but
And I'm pretty sure they have 2 early draft picks in this next draft. The Thunder.
they cooked with every single trade they made 10 years ago and being mediocre for 4 or 5 years.
Yep.
They cooked, bro. They did it the right way. Like whoever
They sure did. It was one trade that changed everything. Once they got Shy, they seen what the Clippers were sleeping on, and they brought him over, and look who he is now, bro. Like
the best
back-to-back
scorer.
MVP,
Yeah.
back-to-back MVP, and Luka. I think Luka should have got it.
He just missed too many days.
He missed too many games,
Yeah.
and I think Jaylen Brown has a huge argument for it.
Yeah, he kept the Celtics in it while Tatum was out, and he did
Purely
it.
most valuable person. If we're going off that, I'm taking Jaylen Brown because he literally, everybody was saying, without Tatum, this team is not even going to be a playoff team. They
Yep.
were the second team in the East all year long.
Yep, and bro, he's so smart. Like outside of basketball, that guy is so smart. I would always take him on my team, bro.
Yeah,
You
he
want
was
people
to
that
paint his hair and then start rubbing it on everybody. And but yeah, bro, I think we're in for a dope playoff. I really do.
Yeah, I want to see if there's any crazy bets on DraftKings. Sometimes they'll have some crazy like playoff bets.
Specials.
Yeah, you see anything on there you like?
I get my charger.
I don't ever really look on there. I'm a FanDuel guy, bro. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm using my other phone. Some I'm on DraftKings right now. That's the one I got. I like FanDuel too, dude. Don't get me wrong. I use that majority of the time.
But okay, for the last thing we're gonna do, like you look up what you're looking up, but let's put a Saturday parlay together, me and you, and we'll just pick 2 props that we like out of each game, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We'll do a Saturday one and a Sunday one since they split up the days for the games.
Gotcha. 2 props from each game?
Yeah, 2 props from each game. It could be 1 from each team. It could be 2 from one team.
Gotcha.
The first game of the day on Saturday is Raptors and Cavs.
Raptors and Cavs. Let me go look at the lines real quick. 1 second, my friend.
Yep. Look through here. I think mine. I don't want to bet the magician, bro. James Harden, the magician, bro. I don't know. I feel like I gotta stay away from him.
Yeah. I think my bet, buddy, would be Evan Mobley over 8.5 rebounds. And I think James Harden scores under 21.5 points.
There is a pattern with Evan Mobley's rebounds. I'm looking at it right now. 4, then he has 10, then he has 6, then he has 19, then he has 6.
Oh, so take him every
His
other
last
day.
game was 6, so he's due for an over.
Yeah, I like his rebounds his first game. I think he has a great game.
Okay, so we got Mobley 8+.
Yep.
Okay. I like that. I think I want to go with a Raptors pick. And my Raptors pick is going to be, oh man, Brandon Ingram for 20 points.
You know what, dude? That's a good point. I like that a lot, actually. That's
Because you know RJ Barrett, he's going to play that point.
Yeah, for sure.
But
For sure.
he only averages 3.3 assists a game.
Hey, you know Emmanuel quickly? What's his first name? Emmanuel, right?
Yep,
That's on the
you're right.
Raptors. Dude, he got hurt. He got hurt, so he missed like the end of May or the end of March and a decent amount of April. Well,
He
he's
came
played a
back on
couple
the
of games
7th of April and had 3 points, and
before
then
that.
11, and then 4.
Yeah,
And he
before that,
hasn't been
dude,
since
he
12.
was hooping when he was healthy.
Yeah, he
He
averages 16 points.
Yeah, I like him over. I think I'm gonna take Mobley 8.5, and then his over. It's at it's only at 11.5. I'm gonna take both those. I think
Quickly, what do you think about taking Quickly for 10 at minus 180?
I love that even better. I definitely think because you know how the playoffs is, bro. A lot of the the second, third, fourth, fifth players they score a lot more in the playoffs because it's just how it is. I
Yeah,
like
that was a good take. That was definitely a good take on that side. What I like, since I went Raptors on my first pick and you went Raptors on your second pick, I'll go Cavs on my second pick. Um, I really would like Jared Allen at 10, but I'm not paying minus 670 for that.
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and
That's a
15 is
no
such a
joke.
stretch for him. But over his last 5 games, rebounds 10, 4, 13, 9, and 8. The line's at 8.5.
I like that too.
The line is at 8.5. You can get 8, just 8 for minus 250.
That's not a bad bet. If you parlay it with the other
Or
one,
do we go on one of the big dogs like Donovan to do his thing, like how he does in the playoffs?
I game one with Harden. I think I don't know how he's gonna score. I do think game two or game three scores 30 plus for sure.
Mitchell's line is 27.5. You can get 25 plus for minus 196.
I don't think I'm going to take Mitchell's points the first game. I think I'm going to ride with him second and third game. I like to. Sometimes in the first game, he is playing more like team basketball instead of ISO and cooking, doing the spider way.
Yep, I feel that too. Okay, so I think I'll just stay away from him right there. Altogether, I think the couple picks that we have given are pretty good. So,
Yeah, I like those.
all right, let's move on to the next game for Saturday. Timberwolves Nuggets. Some props in there you like.
Let me go look at this line. Timberwolves and Nuggets. What's Jokic's points over?
Jokic at 9.5 assists is the line, 9.5.
Oh, that's a decent amount. I think I would drop. Man, I really like Aaron Gordon this matchup, this game. I just think Aaron Gordon is I think I'm gonna take him for 15 points his first game.
Aaron Gordon for 15 on the first game.
Yeah, I think that he's gonna have a decent first game. I know it's a little risky, but I like him for the whole series, you know? I think he's gonna be the X factor for the Nuggets.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Um, okay, I like that. Gordon 15. And then we got I think for me, I really like the Jokic assist number on 8 assists. At
I
minus
do.
265, I think that's a parlay leg that's pretty guaranteed. So
I
give
like
me
that too.
Joker 8 dimes.
Yeah, dude. He's always it's playoff time, bro. He's he's always doing whatever he's scoring, whatever the right play is. He's making it happen. I think he's gonna have a lot of chances too. So I like that 8 dimes.
You can get Anthony Edwards 25 points at minus 160. In the
That's actually kind
playoffs,
of
that dude
crazy.
goes ballistic.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, dude.
Because
I
I
think.
remember one year in the playoffs, that same line was like minus 400.
Hold on, I need to grab my other chargers. I'm not charging my phone. My phone's about to die.
I'm good. While he's gone, I just want to say some things, man. R.I.P. my boy Sean O'Benji. Deshaun, you left us too early, gang. R.I.P. Love you, bro.
He was a good kid, dude.
That was the homie, bro.
I
I
remember
remember
him.
one time I was having my graduation party, and he had a little brother named Dilquan.
Yeah.
Dilquan showed up to the house, and I ain't never talked to bro, but I could just tell by how he talked. It was Deshaun's brother. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Dilquan, and I'm thirsty, bro." And then I gave him a little water. I was like, "Here you go, Dilquan. Go tell your brother I talked to you." And yeah,
That's funny.
man, we was at New Year's a couple years ago, and we were partying, and Deshaun pulled up, and at midnight he goes out and pops his gun off, bah, bah, bah. And and he come back in, and it's at his cousin's house, man, and he's like, "What you mean? I ain't even got my gun on me. Why would I have to have my gun in my cousin's house? I'm safe here." He said it was probably Coomer Chad and them.
That's funny, bro.
We're on the pong table. He shoots a fucking shot. His shirt comes up. His pistol's right there in his waistband. I point at it and just start laughing at him.
That's funny. What a
Bro's nuts, bro.
He was a good
I
kid,
miss
dude.
bro.
you
R.I.P.,
liked him too.
That's sad.
Good kid, man.
But yeah, I like Anthony Edwards 25 though.
Yeah, I could see. He's if they want to win, he's gonna have to do that. So
Yeah. And I think Nas Reed is always a sleeper. Like he is their best player off the bench. And you could get his 15 points as plus money. His 10 points is minus 280.
Oh, nice. I love Nas Reed too. He's always he's pretty reliable. Lucky cat, get out of here.
Cat, lucky
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you good. But all
Yeah,
right.
I like that 25. I was planning on taking it.
We got 2 more games for Saturday, and then we'll just we'll get out of here so we can go hit some dingers, bro.
Yeah, I'm down with
So we got the Hawks and the Knicks.
that. What's your what are you?
My read on that, I think I like Jalen Johnson, boards or assist.
Jalen Johnson? You do
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah, he averages 22, 10, and 7. And over the last 5 games, 14 boards, 11 boards, 11 boards, 11 boards, 9 boards.
Man, they got him at 10.5 for minus 121. If he's getting boards like that, why he's not gonna stop?
Yeah.
Cat's a little soft, so I think this
I don't
dude
like the
would-
11. I think I'd rather just play the 10 at minus 184.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way that extra rebound, you know what I mean, doesn't screw you. That one extra board.
Well, if that guy's so good at rebounding, then I think I'm gonna parlay that then with Cat under rebounds. This guy's gonna be bullying him.
Yeah, I kind of like that, honestly. And you never know, Josh Hart could take all the Cat's rebounds.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like the under rebounds on Cat for the whole series, just because everyone rebounds on the Knicks. It's not just him. Everyone's crashing the boards.
Mitchell
It's,
Robinson, like they got a lot of guys that can snag. OG Anunoby.
Yeah, OG Anunoby. He's slept on, man.
Yeah, I'm going 10 boards, Jalen Johnson, and I think the under on Cat. What's Cat's line?
12.5.
Are you on
Michael-
DraftKings or FanDuel?
I'm on DraftKings. So
Yeah,
I got-
11.5 on FanDuel.
Oh wow. It's minus
Yeah, I'm still taking the
135.
under.
Yeah, Cats. Let me go look at his last games. Let me go see what he did. 10 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 12 rebounds, 11 rebounds.
Yeah. So that 12 has been his mark. I mean, he averages 12. He averages 11.9 on the season.
Yeah, then he had 8, 18, 3, 14, 16, 15, 11, 12, 7, 12, 16.
So he's only covered that line 3 times out of 10 games.
Yep.
I'll take that. I'll take a 70% on my side.
Yep, I'll take that too, man.
I like that. And his under is plus money on FanDuel. Plus 104 on the under.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that Alexander Walker kid. He's a bucket.
Bro. Beast. You know he's Shy's cousin, right?
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay.
He's going to probably get most improved player this year.
Yeah, he's a walking bucket, dude. I like
But
him.
does he go for 20 against this team is the question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over his last 5, 32, 21, 36, 25, 18.
He's a bucket.
Yeah, he is. And he's like filling that role of the main scorer on that team.
Yeah, I know.
Like- He's going to get a lot of attempts. Yeah, I like that.
See it. I could see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let me just do NAW. I'm going to start calling him Nah.
Nah.
For 20. All right, let's move on to the last game, man. And then we're going to go hit some dingers. We're going to get nice and baked like potatoes and go hit some dingers.
My brother.
Rockets, Lakers.
I want to hear what you like first on this one.
LeBron for 50. I'm just kidding.
That's where I was
Bronny
gonna go.
under.
Not 50, but I'm going LeBron, so.
You can get LeBron 25 for minus 138.
Yeah, dude, I think that. What's like LeBron's double-double? Does it tell you on there? What his
I can look it
double-double?
up real quick on there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, brother.
Dang. Okay, to record a double-double. Minus 130.
I think I like. Or I might just take like his assist, man. I really like his assist. I think that. I don't know. if
Sengun
he's-
for a double-double is plus money, though.
Oh, wow, bro. That might be the play. How many double-doubles in the season does he have?
I know in the last 5 games, he had. Whoa, man. He only has 1. Because in the one game where he had 12 rebounds, he only had 8 points against the 76ers.
Wow.
But he was also playing Embiid, where now he's going to be playing Ayton.
I like LeBron. I might take his points, rebound, assist, like where they put all 3 together at 40 for minus 160. I think that is pretty attainable.
They got his triple-double at plus 500.
Dude, I actually might just sprinkle like $5-10 on that each game, just because if
Every
they're gonna
game,
win,
he's bound to have one.
yeah, bro. I think I might
He
ride.
might
with
only
you.
have 4 games in the playoffs this year, but out of those 4, he definitely might have one.
And if I lose $40, putting $10 on it each day, I'm not mad, bro. You hit
Right.
it one time, you're guaranteed money.
You're up
It's only
50.
4 games.
Yep. Yep. I think that's a good play, but for the just putting our little props together, I think I like LeBron for 25, dude.
Yeah, I think that I would bump him down to 25 exactly, not the 25 and a half. I think he hits that.
Yeah.
Honestly, what's his 3-point? What's his attempts for 3? They got him at
Attempts or you
1
want
and a
just
half
make
for minus 119. I think I'm going to jump on that. I
for
think
him to
LeBron
make
hits.
2 threes, it's minus 136.
Yeah, I like that, dude. LeBron he's got a jumper. I think he's gonna come back with that old school LeBron fade, hit a 3. Like I think he's got to cut another 3 in him. Like, dude, I might even ladder that up.
I like that. Just bet each one.
Yeah, because
Imagine he has a 5 threes in one game plus 1,500.
bro, you're telling me that the best basketball player in the last 25 years cannot make 5 threes?
He made 3 against the Warriors, 0 against the Jazz, 2 against the Suns, 1 and 1 against OKC and Dallas. He averages 1.3 made threes this year.
Yeah, but that's with Luka and Austin Reeves on the court.
Yeah.
So this is different. I think I like the 1.5. I think they're making a mistake putting that line out there. I'm gonna hammer it big time, bro. That's one of my favorite bets, I think.
2 threes for Braun is definitely a good take.
Yeah, and if it doesn't hit, dude, that's crazy, and I'm okay with that one because it is like there's no way LeBron does not hit 2 threes.
1.5 on Rory Hachimura is the line. In the last 5, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3.
And I like him too, bro, because when one person's out, if it's LeBron, if it's AR, he always steps up. He's like the next man up.
You got 2.
Yep, I think he's gonna step up and take, like, even if he only takes like 50% of the role here, he'll get another 50% because 2 of the superstars are missing. I think he's gonna get a lot more looks.
Yeah. Do you think that DeAndre Ayton has a double double?
I'm not too high on him, bro. I don't really like him, Sky. I don't.
So even with all the players that have been around him this season, people that grab rebounds like LeBron and Luka and Reeves, he still averages 12 and 8.
Eight
So you
rebounds.
think with 12 points and 8 rebounds.
And with Luka gets boards, bro. I actually think that's a sleeper bet, dude. That might be like that's
Plus
a good bet.
210.
Ooh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I honestly, I don't. I feel like his rebound bet might be a good bet too.
Put Braun's triple double and DeAndre Ayton's double double together and smash. Just smash. That would be a crazy, crazy thing.
If LeBron's gonna be, I see it. Him passing it down to him when he's driving. I can see it. I
Yeah.
can see bro getting 10 rebounds with. He's getting asked to do more now for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You think Luke Kennard has a good impact on that series?
Oh, bro, I love Luke Kennard. I think he's not gonna fill AR's role, but I think he'll get 12 to 15 points in his spot.
15 is plus money. 10 is minus 290.
Oh, I think he can get 10.
Yeah.
I think that's a good bet, dude. Honestly, his points and Aiton's rebounds, if it's low, like you were saying, if it's close to 8, I'm taking that, dude. That's a good bet. You just cooked up some.
Amin Thompson in his last game, 41 points.
I love him, bro. I'm big into cars. I got a lot of his like rookie autos and stuff. I love that guy, man.
You can get him for 20 points at plus money.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I really like that bet for him for 20. I've been taking notes this whole time to remember all these.
Yeah.
So I'll have to send a picture of them to you.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate you inviting me onto the podcast, bro. This is a blast.
Yeah, I had a good time, bro. We'll definitely have to do it again, like later in the rounds, just to see if what we predicted came true. Break it down, you know what I mean? So
let me know, man.
All right. Well, hey, just remember, Dill's about to come out with his own pod, Dill's Dailies, bro. He ain't a crazy parlayer like me. Like, I'm a parlay crazy. I just want to bet parlays. I don't want to bet straight lines. Straight line king right here, bro.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Yes, sir. Hey, and we about to go crack on MLB.
Yeah.
I didn't put the grind in to get Jackie for nothing.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. All right, I'll talk to you in a minute, Brody.
Later, y'all.
All right, y'all. This has been the Weekend Moneymakers podcast. This is the first video, the very first. And if you like what happened here, it's just going to keep coming. It might just be my crazy self. But hey, we have been giving out good plays all year. I've been putting money in y'all's pockets if you've been listening. So stick with your boy. It's only going to get better from here. I love y'all, man. Peace. Let's go.